So what's up, everybody? It's me. There we go. True Star Screamer. And we are looking at a, this is actually kind of fun. This is by VToys. And this is their Gravity Garden, Thrush Harpy? Oh, it's like runes or something down there. But this is a Gravity Garden. This is the deluxe version. I got this guy from 5K Toys. And this was definitely one of those, okay, this just looks cool kind of purchases. You know, VToys does some really neat things. I did do their Ashura. I'll put a card here for that somewhere. That Demon Hunter. And then I missed out on some of their cyberpunk-esque figures, but I do have another one on pre-order right now. This is just in a sleeve. There we go, that air pressure. And the box shows, you know, still lack of stuff. Nothing on the back, nothing in here. Everything's going to be inside the package. So let's take a look at what we got. We got 2 trays of stuff. We got the figure himself with our slew of hands, alternate head, which we'll go into, and a cool little hat. Plus we have, on the second tray, big ass sword, a pistol, wings, which is kind of interesting. One's large, one's small, spear, scabbard, basically the weapons right here. With the deluxe version, I know the deluxe version got the pistol. I can't remember what else was the differences. But basically we get a lot of stuff, but not too much stuff, which is sometimes the problem with a few import figures, or like Mezcos and such. Looking at the figure initially, I love everything I see here. A lot of soft goods, which are very lightweight, but don't feel insubstantial. I mean, you can feel this is very thin, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be tearing. Every pleat on the lower part of the outfit here is wired, which is absolutely awesome. The whole thing is weathered as well, so it's got like that whole gray, black, brownish feel to it. There's like a little metal pin here. That's a really nice touch. All the details are immaculate. The gauntlets have the stitchings on them. The boots the same way. Everything is just really... It's just nice. Like this is... You're feeling like you've got yourself something special here. The figure himself is also very lightweight, which is not a bad thing for me, because if I want to put it on a flight stand or display stand, I don't feel like it's going to be bogging it down, which I felt with some figures. Articulation, very rudimentary. They're actually... Oh, actually, no, wow. That's actually a really good butterfly joint in there. I am very, very surprised. Double jointed elbow. Of course, we can move around, and the soft goods are not impeding anything. Bends down really well. Back arches really well. If you grab by the legs here, you got the waist joint, as well as we have torso articulation as well. I just said as well a lot of times. The head is interesting. It's kind of androgynous. This is kind of like a dragon knight, so he's got his horns on here. These are removable, just so you know. Pull that out, but it does leave a hole in the side of the head. So if you wanted to have a more human-looking guy, hate to say it, they did not provide any kind of filler or alternate hair pieces for that. A couple fun things. I did not realize the hood pulls up, which is great, and that's wired as well. The sleeves, the fabric on the sleeves actually have wiring, so just the more I mess with this, the cooler it gets. We do have an alternate head, which looks like a mid-transformation, as if they're turning into their dragon form, which is pretty neat. Also, when looking through the instructions, the face comes off, and basically the head is removable from the hair, because you can, mess with the eyes, which I'm not going to do because they're just too small. But I'm going to say this. That was a wasted opportunity to have a non-horned hairpiece. So the alternate head also has horns, as you can see. I think I really would have liked a non-horned version of it, personally. So, but the detail in this is really neat. We also get a very cool little hat, and the hat itself almost looks like a dragon's head. But the neat thing is there's a magnet inside of it. So go ahead, I'll just grab the other head here. That just sticks right on there. So I mean, this cloak look is cool, but absolutely I like the hat, and I probably will have them on display with the hat. This is a very what's the game, Elden Ring, Bloodborne look to it, and keeps the vibe. I mean, the details on the hat, I gotta point out, get that in here, it's actually caught in the horns. There's like little brass buttons in that, again, immaculately painted. I'm liking everything I'm messing with on this guy, by the way. Oh wow, he even has toe joints, that's pretty neat. The next thing I want to be talking about are the wings. He has a wing, but he has single wing, but we have two versions of it. We have almost like a folded up version and an extended version. So he's like a one-winged angel thing, except a draconic. We get a little adapter plate, which looks like the spine of a dragon. And back here on the cloak, or the jacket, there's actually a split here. And I'm going to probably take a second to do this off camera. Well, hopefully I can get this on the first try, but if I can't, I'll do it off camera. But basically, this is going to fit in that spot, and then we peg the wing into it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do that one off camera. So, one thing I will tell you, it is easier to pop the dragon wing peg in first, then put the plate on, but it is a shallow hold. As you can see, that just fell off into my hand. So there's a couple things that leaves me a little leaving me, lacking for want, I guess. Well, leaving me wanting more. One, that drag wing pops out easy, and two, it is too heavy for that connection. So this is neat. The detail is great. This execution could be better. Hopefully the smaller wing right here. See if I can put that on here for you. That's probably will go a little easier. This is one of those times where the idea is good, the concept is good, but the execution it could just be better. This is definitely a little on the frustrating side. Hopefully I can get this in without causing too much aggravation. That's looking better. I hit the hairdryer on the socket and it slid in. So that's the good part, and it seems to be going pretty well. But again, the actual weight of the wing does seem to want to fall down. You can see it just did that right there. Put that down, you can see it's easing down. Worst part is I don't know how they could have done it differently without just doing a hard mount for the wing if you wanted to actually have it being able to maneuver. So again, maybe just doing the hard mount would have been the best thing. I'm speculating, but let's talk about the other accessories. The other stuff is much more fun and very neat. One, we've got this beautiful staff that has a little dragon on the top with a little painted crystal on here. I'm happy with it painted, actually. Again, just the painting in general is gorgeous. It's got this, the silver base with a little bit of black wash on here. Really brings this out. So you've got a staff, you've got a thinner sword, so it's not a full claymore, so I guess it's much more stabby, getting under the armor. It's a soft plastic. I mean, I can't say this won't snap, but that caught me off guard. The scabbard, by the way, is beautiful, as is the hilt, so that is nice. There's no real storage on these, there's no clips, again, no magnets on here. But on the back, we've got the strap here, so we can slide that in there as needed. It works. Again, these being lightweight, it also doesn't throw the balance of the figure off, which is another nice thing. Seriously, keep that wing up, pal. I think it's going to droop the rest of the review. I know it. Finally, we get the broadsword. Also, beautiful. I love the paint on the blade. It's almost like they took the smaller sword and then put the larger sword around it, which is neat. Again, the detailing in the hilt, and on this scabbard is awesome. Also lightweight, and this is a very satisfying sound. Yeah, that's nice. And then we get the little flintlock pistol, which has a little dragon here on the sight. Again, no place for this to really hold on him. And I know this was the one of the bonus pieces. I think a dagger would have gone really well with this. You know, kind of giving that whole close range feel to it. Plus, if you're a long-time Call of Duty fan like I am, the dagger pistol combo, you know, that's the level 20 that combo. But this is really nice. I want to put some of these weapons on this guy really quick for before we do the final showcase. And I think I'm definitely gonna switch to this half dragon head, and I'm gonna give him one of these swords, and may or may not change out the wing. We'll see. And there you go. Wow. I like this a lot. I was gonna go with the whole, you know, sword combo, but the pistol and staff, this is like a video game character for a game I want to play that does not exist. Again, I know very, what was it, Bloodborne-esque, but I ain't playing those Souls games. They piss me off too much. But I love this. I really do. I've got the whole, again, the half dragon face on here, so it's like he's powering up for it. Hence the wing has erupted from his back. This is like a Devil May Cry prequel, if that makes sense, in all the neatest ways. Except, you know, I didn't give him the Sword of Sparta or something like that. I'm looking at my other figures. I mentioned before I've already did the VToys Asura, which was okay. I like this figure a lot more. I also have those Cosmic Creations. I have that one guy from that. I also have the Not a Toys stuff. This absolutely fits in with that display. If you're collecting that whole, you know, wuxia aesthetic, you know, that whole. So if this is your thing, like, this is my thing, and I am very happy, as you can tell. So yeah, this is absolutely worth the price of admission. Okay, quick drop-in edit on this. This is now done probably about half hour after I did my final thoughts on this figure, and those thoughts still stand, so don't get me wrong. So you're gonna get the same final thoughts in a second, but it's just, I'm really adding to how much I'm enjoying this figure. With all these different configurations, you're getting a hero character. You're getting a villain type character. I mean, this looks menacing. Here, I put the small wing in there. I'm still keeping that half mask on there. But with these different weapons, also, you get different types of characters. Do you have your spellcaster? Do you have your rogue? Do you have your barbarian? Do you have your fighter? So this is like every type of D&D class in a way also, or gaming class, role-playing class. I am just very impressed on everything I'm doing with this figure. A couple things I do want to add though. You do want to have the hairdryer handy. I hit the hairdryer on the wing here, and that got me a much better connection. Same with the hands. Before you put them onto the sockets, you want to hit the hairdryer in the back of those two. Makes it a lot easier. Also, I do like the short wing because I don't have the gravity issues. Okay, let's go to the final thoughts. Long short of it, the VToys Gravity Garden, I have no clue what that name has to do with this guy being a dragon warrior, but the Gravity Garden is a very cool figure. I got mine from 5K Toys. This is the type of figure you can see also on Gundammit. You can also find it on VC Toy Box. There's a lot of those import stores. I think you're absolutely getting your money's worth from it. I think it was like $75 from 5K, I can't remember, but I feel absolutely pleased with this. This is doing exactly what I wanted him to do. I've already got the slot in the display case for him. He's going to look really great with. It's got a good aesthetic, again, if this is your thing. Obviously, if you're doing all military stuff, I can understand passing on this. And it's out of scale of your Mythic Legions. But if you're doing these import figures with these unique looks, this guy absolutely does everything you want to do. Or if you just want, again, a Bloodborne-esque figure, if that's your thing, I think you'll be really happy with this in your collection. But let me know your thoughts down below. You know, did you get this guy? Do you now want him? There's a lot of positives to this. Again, it's not perfect. The whole part with the wing falling down is kind of annoys me. The pegs are a little on the tight side, and I really would have liked a non-horned version. That is so hard to say. A smooth head. You know, I think that would have really clinched it. But, you know, put the horns on the half demon head and give us a non-horns on the totally not Dante head. That's my biggest criticism. Loose joints, too many horns. I could have said that a lot worse. I'm glad I caught myself. But I digress. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. We got, of course, more cool things on the way. Yes, I got my ship notice for my Valaverse figures. And as always, until next time, take care. Peace.